beyond ATC connected.
Autopilot.
Difference 06 degrees, QNH 1018, landing and departing runways 19 right, 19 left, transition level 070, advise on initial contact, you have information India. Gradamon Airport information India 1244 Zulu, surface wind 240 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 200 degrees and 260 degrees. Ceiling and visibility okay, temperature 20 degrees, difference 06 degrees, QNH 1018, landing and departing runways 19 right, 19 left, transition level 070, advise on initial contact, you have information India. Gradamon Airport information India 1244 Zulu, surface wind 240 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 200 degrees and 260 degrees. Ceiling and visibility okay, temperature 20 degrees, difference 06 degrees, QNH 1018, landing and departing runways 19 right, 19 left, transition level 070, advise on initial contact, you have information India. Gradamon Airport information India 1244 Zulu, surface wind 240 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 200 degrees and 260.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, request IFR clearance to Castro.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, Cardamom delivery information India current clear to Kastrup Airport via OX at 6 Delta departure runway 19 right climb to 7,000 feet squawk 6326.
Cleared to Kastrup Airport via OX. At 6 Delta departure, runway 19 right, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 6326, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.605 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.605 when ready, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, have a good afternoon.
Scandinavian 71 Alpha, taxi to stand 20 via Alpha 4 Kilo, Echo Yankee, Echo Hotel Delta Yankee Golf.
Taxi to stand 20 via Alpha 4 Kilo, Echo Yankee, Echo Hotel Delta Yankee Golf, Scandinavian 71 Alpha.
aircraft, be advised information Juliet now current QNH 1018.
Stabilizer.
North Victor, taxi to ramp 320 via Charlie.
Taxi to ramp 320 via Charlie, North Victor.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy at Gate 18, request pushback.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, got him on ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west. Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Nose 1821, taxi to stand 76 via Alpha 4 Kilo Echo Yankee Echo Hotel Delta. Taxi to stand 76 via Alpha 4 Kilo Echo Yankee Echo Hotel Delta, Red Nose 1821.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, request taxi.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, taxi to holding point Alpha 9, runway 19 right via Yankee Golf Delta Victor November Alpha 9.
Taxi to holding point Alpha 9er, runway 19 right, via Yankee, Golf, Delta, Victor, November, Alpha 9er, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, contact Gardermoen Tower 118.305.
Over to Tower 118.305, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, good day. Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, holding short, runway 19 right.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, runway 19 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 19 right, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Nordic 321, exit left at Alpha 4.
Exit left at Alpha 4, Nordic 321.
Nordic 321, monitor ground 121.605. Have a good afternoon.
Ground 121.605, Nordic 321.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, Gardermoen Tower, wind 300 degrees, 4 knots, runway 19 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 19 right, cleared for takeoff, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Foxtrot Heavy, contact Oslo departure 120.455.
Contact Oslo departure 120.455, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy. Oslo departure, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, passing 4,100 feet, climbing to 7,000 feet.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, Oslo departure, good afternoon, identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
Austrian 6 Hotel Foxtrot, contact Polaris Control 118.55.
Contact Polaris Control 118.55, Austrian 6 Hotel Foxtrot.
Altitude.
departure, Scandinavian 4637, 2,200 feet.
Scandinavian 4637, Oslo departure, identified, climb flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, Scandinavian 4637.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, you're off course. Cleared direct GM 608. Resume on navigation.
Wilco. Clear direct GM 608. Resume on navigation. Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Scandinavian 809, contact Polaris Control 118.55. Contact Polaris Control 118.55, Scandinavian 809. Red Nose 1276, contact Polaris Control 118.55.
Center on 118.55, Red Nose 1276.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, contact Polaris Control 118.55, have a good afternoon.
Sender on 118.55. Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy. Good day. Polaris Control. Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy. Passing flight level 131. Climbing to flight level 150. Direct GM 608.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, Polaris Control, good afternoon, identified, climb flight level 310.
Climb flight level 310. Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Scandinavian 4417, descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1018. Descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1018, Scandinavian 4417. Austin 6 Hotel Foxtrot, contact Sweden Control 118.0.
Contact Sweden Control 118.0, Austin 6 Hotel Foxtrot.
Sierra Whiskey, cleared Bigot to Sierra, arrival runway 18.
Cleared Bigot to Sierra, arrival runway 18, Tango 7 Sierra, Sierra Whiskey.
Red Nose 1276, contact Sweden Control 118.0.
Contact Sweden Control 118.0, Red Nose 1276, good day.
Hydro 1011, descend via star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend via star to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021, Hydro 1011.
Stabilizer motion.
Lima November Tango Foxtrot Alpha, descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1018. Descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1018, Lima November Tango Foxtrot Alpha. Lima November Tango Foxtrot Alpha, contact more, approach 129.33. Contact more, approach 129.33, Lima November Tango Foxtrot Alpha.
Polaris Control Scandinavian 4637, good afternoon. Passing flight level 152, climbing to flight level 180.
Scandinavian 4637, Polaris Control, identified, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Scandinavian 4637.
Tango 7 Sierra Sierra Whiskey, descend via start to 2,500 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend via start to 2,500 feet, QNH 1022, Tango 7 Sierra Sierra Whiskey.
Nordic 1271, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1020, Nordic 1271.
Fraction 373 Alpha, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, fraction 373 Alpha.
Fraction 373 Alpha, descend to flight level 200.
Descent to flight level 200, fraction 373 Alpha.
Wizz Air 116, contacts reading control 118.0, good day.
Contacts reading control 118.0 with Air 116.
Wider 790, vectoring for RNAV approach runway 25.
Vectoring for RNAV approach runway 25, Wider 790.
Scandinavian 4637, contacts reading control 118.0.
Contacts reading control 118.0, Scandinavian 4637.
Wider 170, descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1018. Descend via start to 5,000 feet, QNH 1018, Wider 170. Scandinavian 4417, contact Oslo approach 118.48. Contact Oslo approach 118.48, Scandinavian 4417. Skavak 2 Yankee, cleared orders 1 Quebec arrival, runway 07.
Cleared orders 1 Quebec arrival, runway 07, Skavak 2 Yankee.
Scandinavian 38 Romeo, contact Copenhagen control 119.43, good day.
Contact Copenhagen control 119.43, Scandinavian 38 Romeo.
Wider 790, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Wider 790.
Wider 790, expect runway 25.
Expect runway 25, Wider 790.
Wider 790, contact NAMSO's information approach 119.905.
Contact NAMSO's information approach 119.905, Wider 790.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, contact Sweden Control 118.0, bye-bye.
Sender on 118.0, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Province 2987, Sweden Control identified.
Sweden Control, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, flight level 310.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, Sweden Control identify.
Sweden Control, KLM 243, flight level 360.
KLM 243, Sweden Control identified. Province 33 Echo, contact Ronneby Precision Approach 134.1.
Contact Ronneby Precision Approach 134.1, Province 33 Echo.
Skyup 561, descend via star to 2,100 feet, QNH 1019.
Descend via start to 2,100 feet. QNH 1019, Skyup 561. Traction 108 Delta, maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS approach runway 12.
Maintain 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 12, fraction 108 Delta.
Skyup 561 QNH 1019, expect a localizer approach runway 08.
QNH 1019, expect the localizer approach runway 08, Skyup 561.
Province 4224, contact Helsinki Control 121.3.
Contact Helsinki Control 121.3, Province 4224.
Province 108, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
Contact Stockholm approach 126.655, Province 108.
KLM 243, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, KLM 243.
KLM 243, descent to flight level 170.
Descent to flight level 170, KLM 243.
Province 2987, contact Copenhagen approach 119.805.
Contact Copenhagen approach 119.805, Province 2987. Sweden Control, Finnair 7 Whiskey Golf Heavy, passing flight level 39, climbing to flight level 430.
Finnair 7 Whiskey Golf Heavy, Sweden Control identified, continue climb to flight level 430.
Continue climb to flight level 430 Finnair 7 Whiskey Golf Heavy.
Fraction 108 Delta, contact Burma Tower 118.105.
Contact Tower 118.105, fraction 108 Delta.
Lufthansa 9 Lima Alpha, contact Warsaw Control 127.45.
Center on 127.45, Lufthansa 9 Lima Alpha.
With Malta November Yankee, descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1019 with Malta November Yankee.
Malta November Yankee, contact Polaris Control 118.55, bye-bye.
Contact Polaris Control 118.55 with Malta November Yankee.
Flight AVA 323 QNH 1021, expect the Arnav Zulu approach runway 17.
QNH 1021, expect the Arnav Zulu approach runway 17, flight AVA 323.
Nordic 970, passing flight level 110, descending to 4,000 feet.
Nordic 970, Sweden Control identified.
Control Scandinavia 91 Kilo, flight level 268.
Scandinavia 91 Kilo, Sweden Control identified, climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Scandinavia 91 Kilo.
Skyup 561, maintain 2,100 feet until established, cleared localizer approach runway 08.
Maintain 2,100 feet until established, cleared localizer approach, runway 08, Skyup 561.
Scandinavia 95 Tango, contact Copenhagen, control 119.43.
Center 119.43, Scandinavia 95 Tango.
Skyup 561, contact Skavsta Tower 127.705.
Contact Tower 127.705, Skyup 561. Have a good afternoon.
Lufthansa 804, descend via start to flight level 170.
Descend via start to flight level 170, Lufthansa 804.
Sweden Control, Faction 373 Alpha, flight level 148.
Fraction 373 Alpha, Sweden Control identified. Fraction 373 Alpha, descend flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, Fraction 373 Alpha.
Fraction 373 Alpha, turn right, heading 145, interceptor 18 localizer.
Turn right, heading 145, interceptor 18 localizer, Fraction 373 Alpha.
Austrian 4 Alpha Juliet, contact Warsaw Control 127.45.
Contact Warsaw Control 127.45, Austrian 4 Alpha Juliet.
Fraction 373 Alpha, contact Headforce information, approach 122.23.
Contact Headforce information, approach 122.23, Fraction 373 Alpha.
Sweden Control, Hotel Bravo Kilo Lima Romeo, passing flight level 090, climbing to flight level 100.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, cleared Earnoff 3 Alpha arrival, runway 04 left.
Cleared Earnoff 3 Alpha arrival, runway 04 left, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
KLM 243, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, KLM 243.
Flight Avia 323, maintain 2,500 feet until established, cleared RNAV Zulu approach runway 17.
Maintain 2,500 feet until established, cleared RNAV Zulu approach runway 17, flight Avia 323.
Hotel Bravo Kilo Lima Romeo, Sweden Control identified, continue climb to flight level 100.
Continue climb to flight level 100, Hotel Bravo Kilo Lima Romeo.
Nordic 970, contact Copenhagen approach 119.805.
Contact Copenhagen approach 119.805, Nordic 970.
Baltic 1 X-ray 9, cleared Zealand 6 Papa arrival, runway 19 left.
Cleared Zealand 6 Papa arrival, runway 19 left, Baltic 1 X-ray 9.
Baltic 1 X-ray 9, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Baltic 1 X-ray 9.
Baltic 1 X-ray 9, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1019, Baltic 1 X-ray 9.
Sun 159 Kilo, contact Copenhagen Control 119.43, have a good afternoon.
Center on 119.43, Magic Sun 159 Kilo.
242 Foxtrot Heavy, report ready for descent.
Wilco, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Flight Avia 323, contact Stirrup Tower 118.805.
Contact Tower 118.805, Flight Avia 323.
Scandinavian 91 Kilo, cleared Lilip 4 limit arrival, runway 01 right.
Cleared Lilip 4 limit arrival, runway 01 right, Scandinavian 91 Kilo.
Traction 178 Mike, cleared in week 1 uniform arrival, runway 12.
Cleared in week 1 uniform arrival, runway 12, fraction 178 Mike.
KLM 243, turn right, heading 095, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 095, KLM 243.
Sweden Control, Red Nose 6 Lima Alpha, good afternoon, flight level 360.
Red Nose 6 Lima Alpha, Sweden Control identified. Sun 4011, contact Warsaw Control 127.45.
Center on 127.45, Magic Sun 4011.
Baltic 1X39, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
Contact Stockholm approach 126.655, Baltic 1X39.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy approaching our top of descent, ready for lower.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Scandinavian 91 Kilo, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Scandinavian 91 Kilo.
Scandinavian 91 Kilo, descend to flight level 140.
Descend to flight level 140, Scandinavian 91 Kilo.
KLM 243 QNH1019er, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 29er.
QNH1019er, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 29er, KLM 243.
KLM 243, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1019er.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1019er, KLM 243.
Fraction 178 Mike, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, fraction 178 Mike.
Fraction 178 Mike, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, fraction 178 Mike.
6 Lima Alpha, cleared LTOC 8 Papa arrival, runway 19 left.
Cleared LTOC 8 Papa arrival, runway 19 left, Redno 6 Lima Alpha.
Sweden Control, Danish 46 Romeo, good afternoon, passing flight level 070, climbing to flight level 100.
Danish 46 Romeo, Sweden Control, identified, climb flight level 160.
Climb flight level 160, Danish 46 Romeo.
Lufthansa 804, contact Stockholm approach 126.655.
Contact Stockholm approach 126.655, Lufthansa 804.
Scandinavian 4770, cleared Unit 4 Lima arrival, runway 01 right.
Cleared Unit 4 Lima arrival, runway 01 right, Scandinavian 4770.
KLM 243, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, KLM 243.
Redno 6 Lima Alpha, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Redno 6 Lima Alpha.
Redno 6 Lima Alpha, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Descent to 9,000 feet, QNH 1019, Redno 6 Lima Alpha.
KLM 243, turn left heading 025.
Turn left heading 025, KLM 243.
KLM 243, turn left heading 025, descend to 3,000 feet.
Turn left heading 025, descend to 3,000 feet, KLM 243.
KLM 243, descend to 2,100 feet.
Descend to 2,100.
KLM 243 QNH 1019er, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 29er.
QNH 1019er, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 29er, KLM 243.
KLM 243, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1019er, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1019er, KLM 243.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1021, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
KLM 243, vectoring for ILS approach runway 29er.
Vectoring for ILS approach runway 29er, KLM 243.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Sweden Control, Nordic 3582, passing flight level 181, climbing to flight level 190, direct Salo.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, contact Copenhagen approach 119.805.
Contact Copenhagen approach 119.805, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy. Copenhagen approach, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, passing flight level 097, descending to 4,000 feet with information Romeo.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, Copenhagen approach, QNH 1021, expect radar vectors for ILS approach, runway 04 left.
QNH 1021, expect radar vectors for ILS approach, runway 04 left, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Contact Castor Tower 118.58.
Over to Tower 118.58, Red Nose 3307.
Charlie, leave the pump heading 310. Expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left.
Leave the pump heading 310. Expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left, Red Nose 89 Charlie.
Red Nose 89 Charlie, descend to 3,000 feet. QNH 1021, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 3,000 feet. QNH 1021, Red Nose 89 Charlie.
Information Sierra now current QNH 1021. Charlie, 4 miles from from CH710, turn right, heading 005. Maintain 2,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS approach runway 04 left.
Turn right, heading 005, 2,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS approach runway 04 left, red nose 89 Charlie.
Charlie, contact Castro Tower 118.58, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.58, red nose 89 Charlie.
2962, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1021, Scandinavian 2962.
Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion.
Scandinavian 2962, leave to heading 310, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left.
Leave Dupam heading 310, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left, Scandinavian 2962.
Scandinavian 2962, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1021, Scandinavian 2962.
Stabilizer motion.
Copenhagen approach. Broadens 1214, passing flight level 100, descending to 5,000 feet with information Sierra.
Broadens 1214, Copenhagen approach, QNH 1021, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left.
QNH 1021, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left, Broadens 1214.
Scandinavian 2962, 4 miles from CH 710, turn right, heading 005, maintain 2,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS approach runway 04 left.
Turn right, heading 005, 2,000 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 04 left, Scandinavian 2962.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Stabilizer motion.
Scandinavian 242, Foxtrot heavy, increase speed 220 knots.
Increase speed 220 knots, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Altitude.
Scandinavian 2962, contact Astrup Tower 118.58, have a good afternoon.
Contact Tower 118.58, Scandinavian 2962.
Scandinavian 242, Foxtrot heavy, leave Epoch heading 295, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left.
Leave airport heading 295, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Scandinavian 242, Foxtrot heavy, reduce speed 200 knots.
Reduce speed 200 knots, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
CH727 heading 205, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left.
Leave CH727 heading 205, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left, Province 1214.
Stabilizer motion.
Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy, turn left, heading 260, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 260, Scandinavian 242 Foxtrot Heavy.
Autopilot.
Copenhagen approach, Finnair 1 Papa Mike, passing flight level 097, descending to 4,000 feet with information Sierra.
Finnair 1 Papa Mike, Copenhagen approach, good afternoon, QNH1021, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left.
QNH1021, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 04 left, Finnair 1 Papa Mike.